welcome back to an all new episode of
Husband and Husband. If you guys are brand new to our channel, we should just introduce ourselves real quick. It's been a while since we've done a Q&A. So.
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot ass minute.
You want to go first? Please.
Yeah, so my name is Aaron Ferrara, and I'm one half of Husband and Husband, and I am a cartoonist slash comic book artist.
My name is Jonathan Ferrara, and I am the second half of Husband and Husband, and I am a writer. Today we thought we would do a sit-down video because it's been forever since we've done a sit-down video, and they just happen to be my favorite. We've been together for 12, actually I was trying to do the math and I forgot. Because now I was like, was thinking, I kept saying 13 years for so long now. 2007, that's 12 and a half, right?
2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, yes I still count on my fingers, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 12.
So 12 and a half.
12 and a half years we've been together.
January will make 13 years. We started off living in California, Southern California, where we grew up in our hometowns. I think I was in Orange County at the time. Aaron was in Long Beach. We met on MySpace. That's how long ago it was. And we've been all over Southern California. And then we moved up here to Oregon 2 years ago.
Yep. And that answers every single question that was in the Q&A. So the video is done. Goodbye.
Wait, really? I don't know what's on the, I don't know what questions are there.
No. We should start though.
Okay, let's do this.
When you guys have to make a big decision in life, how do you go about deciding what to do? Gut instinct versus pros and cons.
How you make your decision? I don't know.
When there's a big life decision, John, a big life decision, what do?
You know what's hard in our relationship? Is that there's no one to say no. Usually in a relationship, there's the one that's like the level-headed one that does the finances, and then there's the one that just like, I don't care, here's my credit card.
The cool thing about that is though, I think we're both level-headed in different departments. Like, you know what I mean? Because like sometimes I'm more level-headed when it comes to these decisions. Like I'll be like, what? Why are you blinking like that? What happened?
When you've been level-headed.
You too though, like
by all means, continue.
Because sometimes you're like, oh, you don't clean enough. You should clean something.
I say that like that. That's how I sound like.
Yes.
You don't clean enough.
That's what you sound like. I meant more like, I think we're more level-headed at different times. Like, when you want to do something crazy, and I'm just like, no, we can't do that.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Because like, I'm usually really level-headed about like finances. I don't like splurge on stuff. Aaron would probably, you would splurge on food. You would go out to eat every meal of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
Okay.
I don't think we're answering this question very well.
I don't think we are either, because that was not the question at all. So when there's a big life decision, what do? Do you follow your gut usually, or do you go with pros and cons? I think that's more the question.
I think it's both.
So it's balance is what you're saying.
I guess. I don't know.
Balance, guys.
I don't know. I'm 33 years old and I've survived this long, so I've done something right.
You go share it then. Tell them what you're doing right.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Honey, we only have 2 minutes till the chicken's done, by the way.
we have dinner in the oven right now.
God damn it.
It's gonna be ready in 2 minutes. It's okay, because it's like, I think it takes, it says it's gonna be ready, but it's 10 more minutes.
It's been in for 30 minutes. That chicken's gonna be dead.
You put
dark and roasted.
Okay, come on. I thought you said you bolted all of them.
Not all of them. I bolted it intermittently so that you can see which one it's like.
That was the fancy word. Alright, from your first year together, what was the funniest, most memorable moment living together in that tiny bedroom? I remember washing the dishes in the bathroom sink because we were scared to go downstairs. I remember being so poor that we would steal our roommates' food, but like when they had like takeouts, like Aaron would like open their box and take their
honey!
It was shrimp pasta.
Stop it.
And you would take like a little shrimps out of it, hoping they would know.
There goes the chicken. There goes the chicken. Alright, let's do number 3.
Alright, let's do it. Shoot, give me it.
What did you think when you first met each other?
Person or met like online? In the virtual world.
Let's just say the virtual world, because that's another world too. I think of the virtual world as a real world. A lot of our friends are online. Like I think I have more friends online than I do in person.
Oh baby, come here. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I actually found Aaron, and I stumbled upon his pictures, his like MySpace profile, and I remember thinking he was really, really really cute, and he was really funny because I was reading his profile.
MySpace bio.
I remember we just started messaging back and forth, and the messaging turned into phone conversations, and I just remember all day long, I knew that I wasn't going to be able to talk to you till like 11 o'clock at night, and I would make myself stay up because I wanted to talk to him, and it was the only time we could talk.
Yeah.
And it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and we would talk for hours on the phone, but I would look forward to that all day because it's just
waiting to talk to that person all day, and like you're so excited because you just like, you can't say the word love yet because you're crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're too new and everything, but I just knew from the very beginning, I was like, oh, there's something about this guy that I want to know more about, and I want to see more about him. I want to know more, I want to talk to him. I love it.
I love you. But yeah, I mean, I obviously felt the same way, and I was just like, I just knew that I loved him right away. Like, you know when people say like, that there's no, like, love at first sight doesn't exist, but I really do think it does exist. Because from the moment we started talking, it was done. Like, we were to get, like, we wanted to be together every moment of every day.
No dating around, no putting, you know, we put all our eggs in one basket, if you will.
That's a long
Sam.
story. That's a story right there.
I hope she's watching this.
So my friends, I have to tell this story. I don't know. You guys know Sam, the one that's not the one that lives over here, but the one that flies out to see us a lot. She's gonna be so mad that I was telling this story. But she was like my best friend when I was like basically falling in love with Aaron and just talking to him. Really, it was because she had set me up. She had a blind date, remember?
Yeah.
And she's like, I had a blind date, and she was gonna be there, and she was gonna introduce us, and
that's so crazy to think about.
I know.
You could have gone on a date while you were talking to me still. What if you like this guy or something better? You know what I mean?
You remember you had the same kind of situation? The guy that you were like friends with had a crush on you.
Oh my god.
Remember, he wouldn't talk, like once I came into the picture, I met him like twice, and then he was just like, didn't want to be friends anymore.
I forgot about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It just wasn't meant to be. We were together. Yeah.
So anyway, so I was supposed to go on this blind date with him, and I told Sam, I was like, hey, I don't really want to go on this blind date anymore because I'm talking to this guy, Aaron, who I really am liking, and she said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah. And from there we got in this huge fight that was just stupid. But it's just so funny to this day because like Aaron will bring it up to her out of nowhere, be like, oh yeah, hopefully he doesn't put all his eggs in one basket.
I love using it at the best moments. Like she'll set me up sometimes. You know what I mean? Like she'll set me up for the perfect way to use it. So that's what we felt about each other. We're that love at first, whatever it is.
We love each other, okay?
Yeah. What the? Oh my! I smell the chicken.
I know. Come on. We gotta get the.
How has it been as a gay couple in society? How do you deal with the negativity from people on the streets? Well, we really
get that.
No, we haven't. We've been fortunate enough not to get as much as we do. I think that it's a sign of the times changing and getting better, and you know, the area where we live is really not just liberal. It's just very diverse and really, they're really progressive.
We really don't like show a lot of PDA.
We don't.
I just think it's something that we just grew. Like when we were first dating, I guess it really wasn't accepted, and I don't know, we just never like really held hands a lot in public or kissed in public.
Which could be part of why.
Yeah, it could have just traumatized us as kids, and we just didn't bother doing it. But for us, it wasn't. I mean, by all means, we don't hide it either. Yeah,
we're
exactly.
Like, if we're in a restaurant, we'll give each other a kiss or something like that.
Yeah.
And who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care who sees it.
Yeah, or like when we're in the grocery store. I remember the other day we were at the grocery store, and I was like, honey, what do you like?
Honey! Yeah.
And there was like people right around us.
They don't care. I mean, for the most part, people really don't care where we are. We're on the way, you know, like most places where we are, we're in the city and stuff, people really don't care, and I think that's a really awesome thing. For the most part, I think that we're pretty level-headed, so we would probably just either laugh it off, one, or two, just be like, they're that ignorant that they don't know that what gay is. You know what I mean? Like, I feel really bad for people like that most of the time.
It's really sad, if anything.
And once you confront them about it, they're usually the ones that'll just scurry away. It's most of the time it's just online usually that people will say something.
Oh yeah.
So because they can get away with it.
Yeah, they'll never say it in front of your face. Like, it's very rare. But
if they do, they're usually really cowardly about it. Like, if anyone ever said anything, they usually just, like, once you start telling them off, they'll usually walk away. So stick up for yourself. Words of advice you'd love to give to 5-year-old Aaron and 5-year-old Jonathan.
5-year-old Jonathan was just clueless, so I think it would be like whoosh over his head. I kind of wish I could go back to like 10 to like 15-year-old Jonathan. Actually, 10 to like 18-year-old Jonathan.
Ooh.
That's a big gap, but
yeah. Yikes. What would you tell him though?
The faster you accept yourself, the faster you become who you really are.
Yeah.
Because like, I really, when I look back at myself between, not 10 so much, but probably around like 12, 13 to like 18, I'm like such a completely different person because I was acting a way for my family and my friends to accept me instead of being the person I was born to be. And it's just being accepting of who I am would help me. Just like, I mean, it's not just the gay, like just being gay, but it's being comfortable with myself to find out what interests me and what I love and what I like and just like who I am as a person. So I would just tell them that, be true to yourself.
I think I would tell myself to just try to experience everything, because I know right when I met you and right when I turned like 16, about that age, that's when I really broke out of my shell and started just doing things just for the experience. But I think I missed out on a lot of things when I was younger just because I was too scared, too introverted and too shy. You know what I mean?
Like, you know when you're like 15, 16-year-old, normal people at that age, they like
awkward phase.
But they're like breaking out of the awkward phase and they're just becoming like their own individual person. I don't think I really went through that until I was like 20 years old. And so I feel like I was just like really behind, but once I was 20, I really became like, I was really like 16 and like became...
We had a lot of fun times in our 20s, when you started meeting in our 20s though. We did a lot of crazy things and experienced stuff, so... Ooh, excuse me.
Ooh. Can you talk about body image among gay men? That's a hard one.
That's a really hard one. I think that one should be a whole separate video though. Like, cause that's a super big thing that I really want to talk about, and I really have a lot to say about that.
I've gone through a lot of issues with body image. I've had people in my family who've like body shamed me, but other people in my family who kind of didn't know how to eat healthy, so I was just had to eat bad because they were providing me that food without going to names. And so I went through like lulls of being really too skinny to like overweight, and in the gay world it was just really hard.
I think it's more a human issue, and I think it more comes down to people too. I think it more comes down to what people are, because I mean, even when I was younger, it was never, even though I went through phases of like not feeling great about myself and then feeling awesome about myself, and like it was kind of like a yo-yo thing. Like I would feel really good and then going really awful and feeling really bad about it. But I think it's more of a human thing. I think that no matter what I was going through, I never projected that onto anyone else. I never thought like bad about anyone else, that, you know what I mean? Like it never resonated with me about negative body image.
I feel like I'm the worst person to ask because I'm like so critical of myself but not critical about anyone else.
Exactly. I think that's what it comes down to. That's the person though. It comes down to a more personal thing, because you can be totally, you know, like okay with, you know, everyone else and still feel really awful about yourself. Like I mean, being on YouTube, we get comments all the time. Like, we go through phases where we feel like we're not our best, and people will call you out on it, and they'll say things like, that'll get to you, like, oh, you have a little, you know, you're getting a little bit of a belly there or something, not thinking anything of it. I'm like, how in your right mind though, how do you say that to someone? I would never think in a million years to leave that as a comment, on someone. So I'm trying to get in their headspace, like, what makes it okay for them to think they can leave that on someone? You know what I mean? Because we read our comments, and we love reading our comments because we like talking to people, and it's called social media for a reason.
Yeah.
We like using YouTube to talk to everyone, and we love you guys and getting to know you guys on a personal level. But it just, sometimes it really hurts seeing those comments about, you know, like,
Your
oh,
body,
you gained a few pounds, and it's not because that I think it's a bad thing, like I think of it as negative, it's just that people have made it that way, and they're saying it as a way of like, to try to get to you or something, but at the end, it really only matters what the person you love thinks and what you think.
I remember, just to piggyback on what Aaron's saying, I remember, not last Christmas, but the Christmas before, it was like right after Christmas, but we did a video and someone left a comment saying, oh, I guess I'm not the only one that or not that, I guess you guys gained holiday weight just as much as everyone else. And I remember that comment really affected me, and that was 1.5 years, almost 2 years ago, and to this day, every time, probably in the back of my mind, every time I eat, I think about that comment, because I'm just like always self-conscious or about myself and like what I'm eating. So even though I'm in a relationship for coming up 13 years, a comment like that about body image really has affected me to this day. So I am a horrible person to like answer this question.
We should do a whole video on this. Because I have a lot more to say. But unfortunately we have to go because our pizza is probably burnt now and our chicken wings are cold. So we're gonna go have our dinner right now. But we love talking to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this Q&A, and make sure to like and subscribe to our channel because it really helps.
Yeah, and if you guys want, you guys know that I'm an author, so you can go find my book, The Ghost of Buxton Manor, on Amazon.com.
And my graphic novel is coming out, and it should be out this week or next week. I'm going to put it on our website, and you can check out our website when it comes out. So make sure to check it out.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I know it's probably Monday when we're posting this, or Tuesday, but just get through it. We'll be there for you.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh shit, that's the second alarm.
Thank you again for watching Husband and Husband. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up.
And if you'd like to see more of our stuff, you can join our Patreon where we do exclusive comics, videos, and a live stream every month.
Also, you can find my book and Aaron's comics on our web store.
Thank you guys for all of your support, and we couldn't do this without all of your help.
Thank you for being a part of the Husband and Husband family.